other deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. Steer towards imperfect people. So I've got one more little point that I'll finish with, but before I do that, Yvette is in the room, everybody. Yvette, come and take a seat. I'm going to move positions. Yvette, hopefully the sounds are coming through. Guys, just quickly, we're going to interview Yvette a little bit because it's great to see another person in Crown Church. Yvette, some people will know you because you're a wonderful person. So many people know you in Crown Church life, but some won't. So just briefly introduce yourself to us.
Oh, hello. My name's Yvette Laidley. I am married with 3 children. Well, they're grown up now. My last one decided that she needed to get away from me as far as possible. So she's in Glasgow. And I have 2 other children who are in the NHS, so please keep them in your prayers. I've been living in West Drayton for the last 15 years, but originally I was going to a church in Victoria, and I longed for community, I longed for fellowship in local terms. I wanted to go out to the Tesco's and meet my local brethren, and I think that's what brought me to a journey with Crown.
Fantastic. And one of the reasons, I mean, Yvette, you're one of the people, I miss loads of people, obviously, but, you know, we'd be in the Cowley congregation, 6 o'clock. We'd enjoy connecting to one another. Often you were serving teas or coffees, so we'd have a good chinwag as you were serving tea and coffees. And I remember as you came into Crown Church, it taken a while just to connect in terms of relationships and community.
Yeah.
And I think you tried 1 or 2 life groups, and you were in a life group, and I think it just felt slow for you, hard work. And I remember at one point saying to you, just keep persevering, persevering. And then I remember later on you thanking me for that. So tell us a little bit about that journey, because I think it would be helpful in light of this.
Thank you. It was really interesting because I came in, I was like, yes, I really want community, I really want this. And there was all of that in Crown. But I then got really scared. I was like, who are these people? Can they really be this friendly, this forthcoming, this exciting? And I went to one home group, and they were great, but a little bit too young for me. So I thought, you know, and plus my daughter was in it, and I wanted to be in a home group that I could call my own. So I went to another home group, and it was okay, but all of a sudden I started getting doubts. Is this really the right one for me? It's a bit like having the choice of quite a lot of chocolates and not quite knowing which one to choose. So I spoke to James. I said, oh, James, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, I don't know if this home group's quite right for me. And he said, persevere, Yvette. See, you know, what's your problem? And I couldn't actually identify what my problem was. So I went back, and within a week, I kid you not, it was like the penny dropped, and I felt I had arrived. And I did feel community. I did feel friendship. It was apprehension at first, but I settled really quickly after that, and I just got into it, just like when I came here. And I thought, I don't want to just sit and be a member. I want to participate, not necessarily in front of the microphone. I'm much better behind the scenes. And so I quickly volunteered to do the teas and coffees, to cook for the after service church. That's my bag. That's where I like to be. You know, just behind the scenes and speaking to people. And even with Alpha, I helped with just the teas and coffees again with that. But it was wonderful just to see the journeys of individuals coming to Christ. It was wonderful.
Brilliant. Well, for time's sake, we've lined up a few questions, but just to ask you if there's anything that's kind of lockdown, doing life group, and the challenges, what are some of the joys or some of the encouragements that come out of that from your perspective?
The good thing about, well, I say the good thing, lockdown's been hard for everyone. And one of the things about it was because I had an established life group already, all we've done is managed to just commit and deepen our friendships, deepen our relationships. And we have coffee mornings now on a Saturday sometimes. We just come together. If someone's having a bit of a problem, they might put a WhatsApp message just for us to pray with each other. We go for walks, distant walking. We've even had, not so much in this times, but in the summer, we had a distant picnic, which was amazing because our family were moving away to the north, and we had. It was wonderful to see people, and you realise how much you miss each other, how much you miss community, how much you miss fellowship as well. But it's really important, I feel, that with social media, as James said, my iPad has become my friend. Zoom and Teams and WhatsApp, whatever. It's really important that you keep connecting, even when you're feeling low, even when you think, oh, I'm zoomed out. When you go on, you always feel better when you come off. Your spirits are lifted, and there's always someone who's going to pray with you. If you're just at the end, there's always someone that you can reach out to, and that's been wonderful.
Wonderful. Yvette, thank you so much. So much. So everybody, round of applause for Yvette. Great having you with us. Well done.